Welcome back to the channel, buddy, and I hope you're doing fine. We continue playing Rogue Trader. Previous episode we faced first time Screamer of Zinch right there, and well, with the huge help of arbiters, we've managed to deal with those bastards. Why are you doing this? Tarantula is not working? I guess not. Especially one guy with... Yeah, this guy with heavy weapon. Oh.
I always have a backup plan.
Look at that. You know, this thing is shredding everything. Huh? You hear that, yeah? Let's visit this place. There was a dead end. Yeah, there is a dead end. Okay, there is people trying to survive here. Oh, and yeah, previous episode we used one of our grenades, one of our incendiary grenades. So we are going to replace it. Also, we used one of the medkits, but that's fine. We have a bunch of those at the moment.
Is there money to be made?
Somewhere we will make some money, definitely, but not in this system, I guess. Let's have a closer look everywhere. If we have something to scavenge, maybe. We've been here already, we've scavenged everything, yeah? Yeah. Last time. I don't like those barrels. Come on, yeah. Like that. Really don't like those barrels. Oh, whoa. Autosave. Gods. No, there is a gods. It's fine. Huh? What? Find the shuttle. Oh! Governor! Okay. The stench of Feslan and blood blankets the starport. Echoes of shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pods. The shards of plexiglass crunch underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Malga amid the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. He was the soldier who greeted you upon arrival on Rocket Marinaris. Yeah, I do remember him. The sergeant's chest fitted with sturdy-looking flak vest bearing insignia customary among your troops. One of the enforcers you sent must have given it to Malga as gift. You sent reinforcements from your own ship to help Sergeant Malga and his people at Stafford. So this is counts. Yeah, okay. Just a sip of tea. Sorry guys, as always. Nothing better than Earl Grey hot tea. A group of blooded and frightened people is wedged between Malga's wardens and the shuttles. You recognize them as the governor of the planet and the members of the high-ranking entourage. Their expensive attire has been torn in the fight and many bare wounds left by bayonets. Ooh. What's going on here? Examine the people in front of the shuttle. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fears, others have succumbed to despair. Two corpses are lying on the ground with their arms outstretched. Black blood has pulled under one of them. The other skull has been split open like a nut, encircled by a pinkish crimson halo of bone splinters and bits of brain matter. I guess I understand what's going on. So the nobles are trying to evacuate first, as it always. When shit gets real, first one who will run the president and his friends, yeah? Sergeant, where are the people who were sent to assist you from my ship? They already went back to your ship, sir. Malaga is trying to sound respectfully, but his voice is vibrating like a taut string. Good people, your soldiers, they helped us out, unlike this carrion. He looks back on the nobles. Whoa! Your esteemed governor and his gang of crooners have been covering behind us, and now, when things got rough, they thought they could scrap her and leave us to die here. We shed our blood for him and broke our backs to prove for him. And after all of this, and you think that's fair, you piece of shit, rock shit. Oh, Malaga, how old are you? Oh. What? The governor spits out blood and opens his mouth to respond when his head explodes. His body falls limp to the side, his remaining eye staring upwards. The chorus of noble screams cannot drown out of the sergeant's pitiful whispers. Enough. You've said your piece. For generations upon generations, Cassius says, the nobles of this world cared for Rykard minorities and ensured the prosperity of its inhabitants, and this is your gratitude, peasant, for killing a noble man? You deserve to be executed. Where you stand? Cassius rose out her hand and Malgal's knees buckled. My mentor was right, the rebel truly have no honor. Abelard looks at the governor's body, his brows furrowed. Madness, punishable by death. Oh. Oh my god, this is... You know, after all I've been through, all this stuff in my real life, yeah? I would like to say I agree, let's save your people and escape this place, but... doubt is the first step on the road of disappointment, yeah? I do understand that all of these nobles are like, well, meh. But hear me out, yeah? We're living in the Empire right now. There is strict rules, the Empire is really big, and we are his chosen. I don't know if it was true or not, but he himself spoke to us. He cured our body. He removed fatigue. So look at yourself, servant of the God Emperor. Whom do you serve? Humanity or its foes? How dare you to speak of justice with kindred blood on your hands? Lower your weapon if you value your soul. Malaga is raising gun at you only to immediately lower it. Oh, this is a big mistake. You've dared to raise the gun on me? His hands are shaking. Shame and despair are showing through his mask of bloodlust. For crying out loud, your lordship, sir, how could you say such a thing? You've point a gun on me? I'm his servant and you should be too. Even if the nobles are bastard, you should remember who you serve for real. A dull thought comes from deep within the top. Heavy footsteps shakes the rock raising an unpleasant tremor in your bones. What? A dull thought comes from the deep within top. Heavy footsteps. Oh, something big is coming. Whoa! My ship! It was my ship!
You thought you had Aurora, false believers. Tremble.
Fuck no.
I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn.
Oh no.
And die.
I'll make an example out of you.
Death to the false emperor.
Wait a minute. No. No. This is a gay space marine. Bringer of terror. 8 rate of fire, range 12, 96 armor, 6-9 damage. That doesn't matter. The amount of charge, powerful kick, dealing toughness plus strength bonus damage. This attack cannot be parried and pushes the target 3 cells away. The target must pass toughness resistance test with -20 penalty or fall prone. The creature's movement points have been increased until the end of the combat current is 12. Combat Master. Black Corpse removes all dodge penalties from power armor. Whenever a case space marine is targeted by Pearls of the Bob, it gains extra. Oh my. 60. Are you fucking mental? 60% armor. How do I supposed to deal with that one? And there is the rebels. Are you fucking mental? Oh, I'm so fucked. There's a bunch of rebels. Okay, the rebels will be dealt by Cassian Legrand, I guess. All of you, meanwhile, you need to... Oh, shit, you need to... start dealing with this guy, I guess. No... Oh, guys, you're in such a big trouble, Kibble and Abelat. I want to go here. What's that? I don't know what's that. I hope it will not blow. Should not. If it was real case, I guess this only one Space Marine would definitely kill all of us, like, without any struggle, but this guy is going to. Oh no.
Brace yourself, Abelardo.
No, Cassia, no. Shoot. You are fucking mental.
I will leave footprints of scars.
Oh my god. This one is doing single target melee splashes blood of yeah. Oh,
As the tenants demand.
parry. Three! Really?
As honor ordains.
Oh shit, this is going to be painful.
Show me what you.
We need all this burning and bleeding damages on this guy. Okay, you're standing actually. Oh shoot. Okay, she dodged. Can you see this guy? Yes, you can. And I need you to shoot this bastard down. Come on, Argenta. Really?
I'll do it.
Oh no, she actually, yeah, she hit the target. Okay, that's good. You need to move away because Cassia is about to unleash some hell. Oh blood!
At your beck and call.
Like that. Definitely
Victory is
you.
imminent.
22% armor and damage. No, brace. And I guess try to
I will
get
do my
additional
duty.
bleeding on this guy. 6 damage. Well, 6 is something. The music is so good. No.
I have read tomes of
We need
military
Legrand to
tactics.
start burning this bastard down. As much as possible. 14 damage, okay. So you will be burning forever. And I'll just be adding these burning numbers. I need this one.
Isn't
Well,
this a
at
job
least
for the
those 3 will
the
go.
navigator's might?
At least those 3 will go. You need to go here and hide, I guess. Can you hide somewhere right now? No, you cannot.
Emperor,
I really
give
hope
me
that
strength.
this guy will not target our girl right now. Improve. Now let's move and overcharge. Ooh, okay. That's some damage. 20, nice. Now let's add some exploits. Legrand. Can you give Cassia? Yeah, you can give Cassia one more turn. My lady, can you? No, you cannot. That's sad.
If I may,
Keep stacking damage on this guy.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Can we burn all of them down? Really hope that we will be able to burn them down. Almost. Okay, some damage. Some damage. No, parry. Oh no! Woo!
Death comes in silence.
This one.
Trust
And now
me.
this one. And single attack.
As honor ordains.
Nice, some blood.
Time to slaughter someone.
Oh, Cassia, you need to move somewhere. This is so useless to shoot. To hit this girl. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Can we... I'm not sure if it's going to work, but this is free one. False grenade. You have false grenade on you? No, you don't. Okay, that's not good.
As the Emperor
Keep
takes his
shooting
flight,
down
I
on
was
15.
chosen.
Okay, nice. 15 is nice.
Doubt is for the weak.
Move this way. Abelard, my man, I need you to deal with those bastards. Oh no, you know what you need to do? You need to
tactic is
catch up
down
with
approach.
this guy.
My
Oh,
ears are ringing.
and parrying. I need you to provoke this guy actually.
It will be done.
Taunted Scream and
Indeed.
Allure. So you can actually survive this one. He's hunting Cassia. He's definitely hunting Cassia. Inferno heroic. Oh, we have a heroic act. You know what?
Here's my perfect
I need Kibella
moment.
to move.
As the tenets do. As honor ordained, my blade
Okay,
whispers your
and now
name.
you can jump one more time. We will stay
The
here.
shadows.
Oh no, oh no, oh
Find
no,
it
no, no,
hard to
no, no, no.
believe in
Oh
second
shoot.
chances.
Yeah, I absolutely... God damn it, I forgot about that. No, Legrand is fine. Oh shoot, Aurora. Are you sure your
I'll
name
see
is
to it
Aurora?
personally.
Keep burning. Keep burning this guy. Cassia, my darling. 2453. And 22. No, this one is slightly better.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
You need to heal Cassia, actually.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
You can deal more damage like that to this guy.
Running
And let's do it! Whoa! 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 So yeah, okay. Now I do understand what's going on with this weapon. So if we are going to overcharge it next turn, it's going to blow. Oh shoot. Okay, Cassia. Time to shine.
Another
Oh
bird
yes!
painted black.
Oh yes! And Aviation Savior. Okay, we have our achievement. Whew. Oh my god, my heart is racing.
I
Oh
always
my
keep my
god.
options open.
Whisper and be heard.
I don't know what we're
I
going
will
to
mend
face
the thread between
again, but
body and soul.
I can assume this is the last battle on this planet, but in case if it's not, we're going to heal. We have 20, like literally 20 medkits. Okay. Whew. Sergeant Malaga. Yeah, Malaga. Heretical, and heretical. Oh yeah, Bringer of Terror. Life-draining sword. 812 one-handed melee weapon, light, primitive sword. 812 with bleeding. That's a huge one. On successful hit with this sword, the target must pass toughness resistance test with -5 penalty. On failure, the target suffers the bleeding effect, and veil degradation is increased by +1. Conviction heretical, the welder restores wounds equal to 25 of the damage dealt to the target, I guess, yeah? To the enemy. To the target. Most warriors prefer swords, yeah, then parry, weapon skills. Veil of degradation increased, I don't like. This is literally, this is a sword for us, but this is literally, this is just a knife for Space Marine. Heretical, Game of Dark, Vitality, requires Conviction Heretical, +4 max wounds. The Veil degradation is above 15, +10 wounds each round. The Veil regenerates. The one equals to, the wounds equals 0. Oh, the heretical rank. That's a huge one, actually. But this is all will be added to cargo. We are not touching those. We are not touching those. Guys, we've killed Chaos Space Marine. This was actually so good that he was trying to run down Cassia.
with pleasantries.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Ground strategist. Battlefield control, ally buffs, and unique utility, enemy debuffs. Go focus, familiar selection, familiar control, adaptability, support, focus attack. Whoa! We have pets! If you would know me, guys, I would definitely... You would definitely know that I'm so going to choose this one, because I always like having a pet. Cyber Mastiff, Cyber Raven, Cyber Skull, Cyber Eagle. Okay. Immediately heals to full wounds. The Overseer, the next 3 abilities -1. VS will. What's VS? Weapon skill. Oh, we don't have weapon skill. Okay. Cyber Raven. Oh, we can relay attack and physics power through the Cyber Raven. Until the end of the allies also ignore the call of enemy that are under surveillance. Until the end of the obstructed enemies attack in the direction of the Cyber Eagle that hit that enemy's allies automatically score critical hit. Until the end of the combat, attacks made by the obstructed enemy in the direction of the Cyber Eagle that hit that enemy allies automatically scores. Cyber Eagle's maximum wounds are reduced by -3. Reactivate now spends all of the Overseer's MP. Okay. But from the other side, combat tactics. Analyzes battlefield, can create specific areas providing bonuses to all allies, including the grand strategies, front line, back line, and rear. In the first round of the combat, all 3 areas can be created in 1 turn. In following rounds, only 1 of them can be created per turn. All areas can be moved with corresponding abilities. If there are 2 or more grand strategists in the party, the combat tactics areas are common for the all grand fellowship. What does it for the grand strategy? And the highest intelligence bonus and fellowship bonus of all the grand strategies is used. There cannot be more than one. Regulars ability to use grand strategy always acts. Okay, they can hold. Every ally in this area gains an additional extra turn with 1 AP and 2 movement points at the start of the grand strategy next turn. Okay. Fellowship, intelligence, persuasion. Okay. Master tactician. Scaling with party success, long-term single target buffs, momentum, versatility. The master tactician imposes the next attack to deal 4 additional damage for every stack of tactical advantage, as the master tactician has lost a half of the stacks of tactical advantage. 1 stack of tactical per every 5 momentum. 1 guard. Frontier leader, defensive support, temporary wounds, absorbing attacks. Nah. Ally buffs actually good one. Enemy debuffs. Familiar selection control. Shall we take Overseer? But I do want Grand Strategist. Yeah, okay. Grand Strategist, I guess. And Cassia will have her, whatever, I don't know, Raven or... Ooh, Bounty Hunter. Hunt down the prey. Critical hits, defense reduction, killing K target, repositioning. Wild Hunt. Simultaneously make several attacks. The number of the attacks, that's, I guess, something like close combat. Arch Militant. Ooh. Versatility. Whenever the Arch Militant uses an attack that is of a different time from the previous attack, the Arch Militant gains a stack of versatility. Valid attack types are single shot, melee attack, and single target or burst. Area melee, area range, or range burst. The Arch Militant gains 3 weapon skills and abilities for every stack of versatility. If Arch Militant has 4 or more stacks of additional versatility, the Arch Militant deals additional bonus damage, whichever is higher. Until the end of the combat, Arch Militant can make 1 additional attack each turn, including 1 additional attack on the turn of the heroic act was used. The first attack after using this ability and each turn afterwards costs 0 P. Arch Militants, definitely yes. You will be Overseer. Oh, you cannot take those. So, Eagle or Silver Skull? Extrapolation. Whenever she uses non-attacking single target abilities, except physical powers, navigator ability. Oh, navigator abilities. Okay, understood. Obstruct vision. The Overseer chooses an enemy in their line of sight, and unoccupied cell suggests to the Cyber Eagle moves to that cell can move through occupied cell without provoking attacks of opportunity. No, you'll be also grand strategist, I guess. Also overseer. No. Executioner. Specialist is inflicting enduring executing pain on all enemies around them. Exploding is to quickly eradicate damage over time effect, melee damage, negative effects, crowd control, large number of wounds. Okay. Maybe you'll be bounty hunter. May mark an enemy in combat as prey. Whenever bounty hunter kills the target marked as prey, the against stackable bonus until the end of the combat. The bonus dependent on enemy difficulty tier. The room number as the bounty hunter maximum wounds and temporary wounds, critical damage, critical hit chance, both of above until hunt down the prey has recharges at the start of the combat. Yeah, I guess you will be hunting down. Meanwhile, you assassin, yeah? Masters of identifying the slightest vulnerabilities of key targets and dispatching them by any means necessary. High damage, dodge reduction, trait elimination, hit and run. Yes! Sees a single opening for each enemy on one of the enemy's side. Opening whenever the assassin hits an opening, excluding over penetrations, they deal additional 10% of target's maximum health wounds damage after the... Yeah, well, that's fine. And you will be Vanguard. Each attack against the Vanguard gains a 1 stack unyielding beacon. Each stack increases the resolve by +1 up to maximum +15 or lies in 2 cells radius around the Vanguards gain 1/5 of the bonus. Temporary wounds applied to the Vanguards now stuck, but only remain stuck until the start of Vanguard's turn. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, that's interesting. This literally was scariest part I've seen in this game. Literally.
Keep your wits about
Give me
you.
what you have. Do you have something interesting on you? Some good gun? Rebel Sniper 1825. Ooh. Heretical, yeah. Now I understand overcharge, and this is actually good damage. But maybe, you know what? Argenta. Increased overpenetration. Yeah. Long glass. 18 range. This one have 15 range. You know, long glass is slightly better. What if we will do... She's arch militant, so what if she will be shooting with the sniper rifles? Like dual wielding sniper rifles, yeah? Have you ever seen this one? Yeah, okay, I guess. Ooh, this looks better. Yeah, this looks definitely better. Okay. Oh, my head hurts.
I always have a backup plan.
I was so nervous that my head started hurting. Oh, this was my vessel. Oh, has been burnt and will never fly again. The pilot's charge body is stiff, hands still clenching the levers. Yeah, I guess we know who killed our pilot, yeah?
Rise to the top, or get left in the
Freaking
dust.
Chaos Space Marine CSM. Oh yeah, this planet needs some cleansing. Ooh. This was tough. I know this game is absolute bonkers. I'm so happy that I am playing this game up for the channel. Hmm? Huh? Oh yeah, that's... She's always cutting herself. Thanks be to the Emperor, your life, your lordship. We are most grateful by your return, and the crew is full of zeal to carry out any orders you may have. Before anything else, I will hear an account of what happened to the system's sun. Lord Captain, we saw a number of ships approaching the sun, black creations of inhuman make, amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star, and then, my apologies, but I struggled to find words that could describe the terrible sight. The Xenos made the sun vanish into the void. Yeah, they basically transported it to some other place. The Dark Eldari have this technology. Interrogator closes his eyes and grimaced. Drukari. You see Abelard expression change as if shadow has suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temple wearily, as if we did not have enough troubles on our hands already. Lord Xenos succeeds. Xenos, enemies of humanity? A breed of Eldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The design of their ship matches the descriptions provided by the Voxmaster. Like the Xenos, the Drukari are blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is indestructible. They abhor and fear warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creation of the twisted intellect. And many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The depth of the sun is one example what they are capable of. Yeah. Other Xenos in league with Aurora's cultists? We can rule out of that possibility. The Drukari would never ally themselves with archenemy worshippers. If I had to name one thing that humanity and those Xenos have in common, it would be a shared loathing for warp corruption. The situation calls for immediate action, Legrand. We can continue this conversation later if you wish, but right now, I believe you should assume command. What is the current situation on board? The navigator sanctum is no longer empty, but the warp engine is still refusing to obey the engineers. Without it, we cannot perform warp jump. Oh, that's freaking perfect. Do something about it. Pascal, you're my chief engineer. Go do something. It may be angry, or perhaps it is eliminating the injuries it had suffered. I will immediately initiate preparations for a prayer of service. The Messiah grants me comprehension. I will appease the machine spirit of the vessel. Yes, please do it. Whatever you're going to. We need to move. Start the engine. Full ahead. Why do you not send shuttle to the planet for me? I do apologize, your lordship, but we were unable to receive your request for evacuation. Oh, you little chicken. The Vox Links was overrun while interference, screams, blasphemous hymns, and other equally sinister noises. Any who listen to the interference for a procreated period lose their sanity. Several dozen separatists went monitoring the Voxcaster in the hope of hearing your voice. Each one of them waited in vain. Look, now, you do know that I've landed in Starport. So just send next time rescue shuttles there. Send the fucking army. And couple of dreadnoughts. Do we have dreadnoughts? We must have dread. I need to buy dreadnought. I'm a rogue trader. I need to have dreadnought. we literally had Chaos Space Marines there. What's happening on planet now? Oh, Our AGU operators are reporting numerous uprising and other manifestations of archenemy powers at various locations on the planet based on the fragments of communication picked up by our Vox operators. There is a particular no reason being offered by the governor's forces. Millions of people are converting into blasphemous final down cult and mates and assemble in prayer circles. We have an Inquisitor here, and Inquisition can pronounce something really specific. Do we have any hope of retaking the planet? No, there is no. I fear the Rakan Minoris is lost. The situation is deteriorating by the minute. We must leave the system as soon as possible. However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy and who are worthy to rescue. Besides the small number of our own shuttles, we also have the shuttles salvaged from the starport. The Dark Eyes of Sister of Battleflesh. We must save as many as we can. This has all happened for a reason. Saint Argenta, whose names I carry with reverence and trepidation, is framed for saving the people of a dying world through the power of prayer. The God Emperor himself sent a staff from the heavens that lifted the saint and her followers up onto the sky, away from corruption and death. We must do as she did, direct all our efforts, saving those who at the moment look at the heavens in hope of salvation. Pascal saying the lives of peasants are of little value. Our prime objective is to save Holy Relic, the miraculous fusion reactor, and the electro priest who got intended. I have another option. Why don't we have big guns? We have big guns. Yeah, we definitely have. We are Rogue Trader. Why don't we shoot this fucking fusion reactor and blow the whole planet up? Abelard furrows his brows. Every moment we spent in proximity to Dawn World, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than all of the Rykard minors. The Von Valancians dynasty cannot be allowed to perish, and so lamentable though it is, we must rule out the idea of any evacuation. And they all have point. Henrik's eyes, like two deep dark pools, are resolutely fixed on you. The world is doomed, and its inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star was the final nudge toward death, the finale of the cult of the final dawn plans. I once witnessed a similar event, a world that surrendered to the servants of archenemy and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing down before those who promise them salvation, and they are willingly giving over their souls to chaos. A sacrifice great enough to bring was a demon world. Our only hope of stopping this process is to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and conduct a targeted bombardment of Electro Priest Monastery. If we blow up reactor, thermonuclear reaction will follow. The world's oxygen will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. In doing this, we will save millions of souls from fate far worse than death, and we will save Rykard minors from becoming outpost of archenemy. Only death can rescue those people. The Undying One has reached out his hand to this world. It is time for him to reap his harvest. We must not reject his design, lest millions of names never reach him and instead perish in the depths of Empyrene. Death is mercy, Demilevran. Whatever fate you choose for this world, I urge you to make haste, Lord Captain. The planet is burning in raging flashes of crimson and purple. I can see it even from orbit. as do I see that the storm is already upon us. With every moment that we waste, it grows even more difficult and perilous to steer the ship through the warp turbulent currents. I'm with the lady on this. Enough talking, we need to get out of here while we still can. Something. Looking in the depths of your consciousness bristles at the passing thoughts of saving people. The spark of horror you feel takes your breath away. It is as if you are planning to steal the prey of mighty predator. The planet is already warped in the thread stretching out from the warp. It deserves to have new master. Set an optimal course and carry out orbital strike on Electro Priest Monastery. Rocket Menoris must follow. Yes, Lord Captain, we will immediately inform the navigation and artillery decks of the impending maneuver. The right choice, Lord Captain. May the sacred exterminators cleanse this veil of corruption. This is what I was waiting for. Oh my goodness, this is so huge! We're performing fucking exterminators. Of course, we can perform it only because we have a representative of Inquisition. Otherwise, we're heretics. Oh, I was hoping they will show us how we're doing this one. The bridge is... Oh, this music was so intense. Oh, I do like this intense music during the moments. The bridge is upheaval. The Technomant's prayers mix together in a senseless cacophony while servitors work hastily to remove a hardened crust of sacred unguents from the warp engineer's components. In the middle of all this tumult stands Pascal with the data slate, clutches his hands, seemingly disconnected from the flurry of activity around him. Magos, why don't you assume control of the Technomats? Surely their contribution will speed the things up. They would only be hindrance. I'm searching for a way to rectify the error. Magus, if you do not bring the situation under control, we will all perish. Act swiftly. Pascal shoots you a look of fierce pride and says with gravity, "You are right, this is my temple." His voice booms with power. Tech commanders, heed my instruction. The mayhem immediately subsidize and the crew's action fall into some indiscernible logic. The Omnisci servants start walking in sync and the binary clamor becomes symphony of reports which the Magus coordinates like a skillful conductor. Admirably done, Pascal. The Omnisci guides me. The prayers of the tech priest surrounding the agitator almost drown out of the sound of bursting bridge behind you. Pascal, poring intently over the data slate in his hand, extends the Mechandrate towards you. Please take your place at the agitator, Lord Captain. Step up to the agitator. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vidscreens and hundreds of lumen. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water. This is like the Matrix, yeah? Nice! And the vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of the Uh, Layperson, when confronted with the magnitude of Omnissiah creation, among the numbers controls you see the mouth of Sabagagol, the same as the gate of the Varon chamber. Pascal's voice becomes imbued with imperious force. Servant of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes, prepare the incense instrumentations for the liturgy of machine spirit proportion. Propitiation. Oh my god, I'm sorry about that. Senior technomants recite the prayers to generate the current data report. Operations will be marked with the Campological protocol Omnissiah Rejoice. I must inform you that for the purpose of safety, a complete reassembly of the warp sextant and updating its datasmith blessing are required. If this is not done, then at launch the volume of aggregate calculation errors could result in the destruction of data crypts. But as we do not have 100 hours at our disposal, we might omit this procedure. A minor deviation from the right of operation for the sake of appeasing the spirit. What must I do? Place your hand inside the throat of the cogitator guardian, the Sabagagul, which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. The dynastic block extracted from your veins will serve as a key to the data core, where the machine spirit dwells. We will offer our prayers so that we may bypass the protective protocol of defective connections and launch the warp sextant. The laws of Omnissiah no expectation exceptions, and so in this ritual I will remain at your side to place the wrathful machine spirit in whose body you will be intruding. Follow my liturgies, Lord Captain, and may we receive his blessing. Yeah, let's do it. Place your hand in Sabagagol's mouth. The metal jaws clamp down on your hand, breaking your delicate corporeal sheath and releasing warm red liquid into its gullet. At the same moment, the image of the vid screen before you changes. Connecting, blah blah, a lot of stuff. By my authority, I revoke the inviolability protocol of the warp engine. Servants of the Omnissiah, make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirit, so that it may be filled with the true and calibrated data. May the Omnissiah have mercy on our souls. In mixed solemnity, the acolytes offer the cleansed data crypts to the warp engine one after another, repeating prayers of exaltation. After anointing the contacts with sacred urgence, Pascal inserts them in the cogitator slot. Your head begins to spin from the holy senses of foul-smelling clouds of smoke and from the loss of the blood that the Sabagagol continues to drink from you, and the world simmers before your eyes. Let this mechanism awaken in renewed purity. Pascal enters a sequence of command and rises his head, watching the vid screen. Suddenly he stops that. No! His fingers fly over the command runes, entering command after command, his mechandrats clicking the pincers put at one level after another. The vid screen fills with strings of symbols completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly covering something to the magas. Say nice and do not interfere. After a few seconds, one of the data crypts mounted on the cogitator begin to emit spark. A moment later, another data crypt does the same. The next bursts into the flame and gives off soul-smelling smoke. full smell and smoke. Around you, the Omnicide servant breaks off the press and someone bursts into the frantic pleading. Pascal mournfully grades out. The mass of the errors in the warp sextant calculations is destroying the data repositories. The offering did not appease the ship's spirit. The warp engine cannot be filled with the motive force. We are trapped. Perhaps an alternative Ryzen protocol or emergency latch on the auxiliary coils. Oh. While the other vid screens are filled with more and more strings of symbols, the monitor in front of Megas, a moment, if you will. Lord Captain, I distorted transmissions from the data core, most likely the residual cognitive functions of the built-in servitors. Omnicide shield us from machine ghosts. Machine spirit. Can you hear me? The Data 7 creaked quietly in its joints, a sound that drowned out by binary hymn and typing of command runes. Injury, rescue, query. O hallowed machine spirit, in the name of Omniscient, the Emperor, reveal unto us your power and guard us against our doom. Pascal echoes your sentiment with the dream sounds of binary hymn. Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynchronized as he sees the vid screen begin to stabilize one after another. The strings frantically galloping across the green background are replaced with stable images of regularly updating status report. Only one monitor remains unexpectedly red. Registering warp section activated, registering data team establishing, registering zero data errors found, reporting the warp engine is ready for translation. Nice! I'm also reporting evidence indicating a category 3 miracle fulfilling the Certerian. Thou shalt witness the mechanisms that dwells in glorification of its function and in defiance of deactivation. Lord Captain, rather here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders given earlier, and I've just received confirmation from the engineer's hall. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and raring to go. We're ready to begin translation to the warp, your lordship. Contact driver, the Lord Captain speaking. I give order to commence translation to the warp. Waiting for you to ascend the Captain's throne, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us. Oof! This is only the text, but this is so freaking intense. And here goes Exterminators. May he take their souls. This is only the text, but this is so freaking intense. This is intense. This is on the top of... Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, we need to shut down before going to the warp, otherwise we will be so screwed. The music doing the best. And there is still one red monitor. Yeah.
Fon Valencia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void ships plunged deeper into the Corona's expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora Fon Valencius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
Oh my god, guys, this game is definitely something. Vox Master, Lord Captain, allow me to report. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Sailor informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibindus system. Okay. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are awaiting your permission to begin the process. The Furibindus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with functioning wharf in the Corona's expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and to allow the servants of the Omniscient to inspect and heal the warship's wounds in the docks. The prayers and rituals will take some time, which our astropathic show will use to establish the connection with the prime walls, your protectorate, Dragonus, Janus and Kaivagama. Master Zachary Weiss has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Immaterium. The Leech of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tainted with shades of pleading. I quote, "Apparently the Leech is anxious to meet as soon as possible." Okay, good to know. Footfall, Agenta says. The place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Dorsolo will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well, Legrand. I will be leaving your void ship when we arrive on Footfall, Legrand. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Abelard, your lordship, young Evain Winterscale, has asked me to convey his gratitude of your hospitality and for saving him from certain death. Not wishing to outstay his welcome, he plans to disembark at Footfall. Lord Evain swears he will not forget his debt to you. Pascal, I hereby inform the rogue trader that during comprehensive system inspection raid, this unit discovered data clusters with the Captain's cogitators that are concealed from brain eyes by means of personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Unit Legrand von Valancius has been added to the access list and assigned the identifier keeper 2. The unit can access the data from the captain's cogitator provided that he possesses the decryption key. You detect a hint of something resembling curiosity in Pascal's mechanical voice. He's not really that mechanical, this Pascal. Voxmaster, Proctor Anta has asked to inform you that he and his arbiters will be disembarking on Footfall so that they might continue the investigation. He also wishes to thank you once again for rescuing his squad and send his assurance that the Marshal will hear of the invaluable assistance you provided. Okay, the lady navigator gave her leave to make the translation from the warp into real space. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise, and you inheriting the title, Lich Tokara, will be informed. This is required so we can use the dock. And besides, he is expecting a personal audience with the Rogue Trader. He will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with the proper pomp and ceremony or choose to visit it incognito. Tell me the detail how those choices will benefit me. According to Footfall's unwritten laws, Rogue Trader enjoys special privileges that exceed even the power of the Leech. However, they may choose not to exercise those privileges in certain situations. Arriving incognito will give you more room for maneuver, while an official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. I shall explain if you don't mind. As per this unwritten rule, every Rogue Trader arriving at the station has the right to veto any of the Legion's decisions, but there is a catch. The Kronos Expanse is home to several influential Rogue Trader dynasties, and Footfall is where the interests intersect. Of course, that does not prevent certain persons, namely Caligos Winterscale, from stably pulling the strings on Footfall. If you, as new Rogue Trader, start your career with an official landing and parade in your honor, the other dynasties may see this gesture as a newcomers challenging their spheres of influence. Oh my god, high politics. I did not see that as bad thing necessarily. Old Man Winterscale may take slight offense. Chorda will be put on her guard, but you have just reason to prominence. The most people of the Kronos Expanse have not even heard about Lady Theodora's departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of Von Valanza soars as high as ever. If I may, Henrik says, I would recommend arriving incognito. You will have plenty of opportunities to savor the sweetness and burden of power, but right now is the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way your arrival will not draw much attention, and the people will treat you as person and not the a mighty sovereign anointed by the emperor. It could turn some situations to your advantage. Oh well, incognito means we will find some problems, and as one character said, if there is a problem and they're waiting for us, then let's not keep them waiting for too long. So incognito it will be. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. Okay. Ooh, this was really intense one. Yeah, guys, this was what's wrong? Come on, don't do that. Okay. This was beautiful episode, I guess. I really believe it was beautiful one. Oh, someone please clear this mess. because we have someone, some girl on the board. Breach the command. Okay. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode as always, and wishing you a good day. And I will see you really soon. Bye bye.